Hello, people of the world. It's MP3, your virtual best friend, here to start off the new year right. Today is going to be a pretty simple video. I just wanted to kind of take it easy because, not gonna lie, I'm very tired. I've been editing nonstop over the past year and will continue to do so. So I figured I'd give myself a pretty simple to edit video. Today, I wanted to share with you my hopes, goals, and expectations for 2024. This is my 21st year of life. I will be turning 21 this year. I want to do it right. I want to live it up. And so here I've got a whiteboard that I forgot to erase. Okay, so instead of going like concept by concept of hopes, expectations, and goals, we will instead be writing them all down, kind of like one at a time. Okay, so this is our board. Before I even had the word goals on this list, I just had hopes and expectations and then kind of added goals. So I'll be deliberating whether or not it's an expectation or a goal. My number one hope of this year is to make some content creator friends. I've never really had that, so that is something that would be very conducive to my creative process. To have friends who also have this as their thing would be pretty cool. Literally this month, at the end of the month, I will be graduating school. I've been at the Los Angeles Film School for a little over 2 years, and that's much longer than I should have been there for the degree that I got, which is the associate's, but that's only because it's far from where I live, expensive to get to, and sometimes I just didn't feel like it. But we are done. I have completed my last class, and my graduation ceremony is this December 31st, which I'm very excited about. This is very important because I love making videos. And last year, the goal was 1 video a month, and I ended up having 28 by the end of the year, and each one was like a new test of what I can do and what I wanted to do. Another challenge of this is that each video will alternate between Final Cut Pro and Adobe Premiere Pro, because I have both, and I used to edit like solely on Final Cut up until I started at the Los Angeles Film School. Then I started editing on Premiere, and for the most part forgot Final Cut. And I think it would just be a good way to, stay fresh on both. I would like to leave my current job at before March. I love my coworkers and our manager. I would just like to be done not working in creative fields. Car paid off in February. My dad said he'll pay off my car when I graduate college. So happy about that. I'd like to work in film. Early 2022, I was on set for a Disney Plus show, and I was a PA, and it was super fun. I think a lot of what was tiring about it was that I was also in film school, which is like the film industry, except you're paying for it, not being paid by it. And also it just wasn't very practical or sustainable. And the film industry is very demanding, but very fun and rewarding because you get to put so much of yourself into making art, and I love art. These are leading directly into each other, and also working in film makes some pretty nice money, so that'll be even more money that's not going towards my car. I will be doing this year. It's not just something that I hope to do. I will be doing it. I just won't be making any money from it for a little while. I'm not in it for the money, but the having of money will allow me to do it more. Growing up, I didn't like to read, but the books that I did read, I loved. The Diary of a Young Girl, Anne Frank, is my favorite book of all time. It inspired me to start journaling, and I got that for my little sister for Christmas. Yes, the littlest sister. She's 9 years old, and she will be reading Anne Frank because it's a good book, and I think it'd be a pretty positive influence over a young girl. Consistent therapy. I started therapy last year, and it feels great. Creator Camp. Made by creators, for creators. YouTube New Wave is alive, and I am fully intent on working with and dreaming with some of my favorite creators. I do have one content creator friend already. Actually, I have like two, but one that does something similar to me. And I would like for both of us to be here. No, you didn't bother to learn how to spell that word. You probably can't even read my handwriting. So that says become ambidextrous. I've always wanted to be ambidextrous. Something I'd kind of like to do this February is a road trip to San Francisco. I love San Francisco. I'd like to pay off my student loans. You can support me in my Patreon. The link is in the description. And last but not least, this star right here. This star right here. These are our big goals. These make me excited. These make me really excited because they're tangible. They're not very practical, but they are dreams that very much can come true. 30,000 subscribers. That's not just a number to me. Those are people that I've reached, people that I've been able to make a positive impact on. So really, this should say friends. 30,000 friends. In the age of the internet, it isn't outlandish to say that you've got friends you've never met. Hopefully, it doesn't get weird. If I can positively impact 30,000 people to follow their dreams or go outside and have fun with their friends that they've actually met or their family that they actually know, that'd be pretty cool. And last but not least, certainly not least actually, is move to New York City. I am an Angelino, not born but raised. I've known this my whole life. I know LA pretty well. I do want to see something new though. And New York is pretty similar in its activity, but not so much in its aesthetic and culture. These two things kind of coincide with this, which, also coincides with this. All of these things work together. Everything fits into each other. It's like braiding. It's like, I don't know how to draw a braid. But yes, these are my hopes, expectations, and goals for this year. I'm very excited for whatever this year has in store. And I thank you all for being along for the ride. Last year was pretty crazy. A lot of life happened. But the lessons that I've learned that I can take into this year are immeasurably important. Happy New Year. Make this one yours. Be good to others. Be good to yourselves. Love you lots. Drive safe. And make it home.